So here with Little King, Manny, and Ryan. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're talking about Occam's Foil, and we're getting on to the third track on the album called Forgotten Mile. Now, I'm from Delaware, so I hear Forgotten Mile, and I'm familiar. I'm Prevy. It's a little road, between Rehoboth Beach and Dewey Beach. But the song might have a little bit more to do with some other things other than just, a stretch of highway. So if you want to go ahead and elaborate on that a little bit.
We met. Shit's falling. You see that?
Yeah.
Love it. So we had, it's all coming down. So we had a bunch of friends in common. We were introduced, and I happened to be living in a little apartment with my son over on Forgotten Mile. So it's the first place we started rehearsing. It was a tiny little apartment. It's a corner.
Make it work?
Yeah, we made it work.
Room.
Yeah. Ended up settling there for like 3 years, and we jammed there and wrote, the majority of the music for these songs.
Okay.
So it's a metaphor. I mean, Forgotten Mile talks about, because again, you're local, so you know about the terrapins, the turtles that cross.
So the highway.
Yeah.
I stopped traffic to save the turtle.
But it wasn't in Forgotten Mile, it was like in
Long
Long
Neck.
Neck or
Oh,
something.
okay. Yeah. But
By
and so
going to Long
it's it's a metaphor. Of course, the tortoises or the turtles cross from the ocean. I believe they go to the bay to lay their eggs. I mean, it's a very small percentage of them that actually make it over to the bay, lay their eggs, and then make it back to the ocean to try it again, the following year. So. Shout out to our friends.
Yeah, we're very privileged to live in an area where, as musicians, in a lot of other regions, it's very cutthroat. It's very like, I'm going to undercut you to get this gig at the show. Whereas we actually live amongst a community of artists and performers, and we go to each other's shows, and we try to make sure that like we're supportive of one another like an entity. Yeah. It's a very cool, very like specific, unique thing to this area, which I love.
You're right. There's a really good 302 kind of
Yeah.
Forgotten Mile sense. Maybe we're the Forgotten Milers. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there is a good sense of community here.
For sure.
But my hope, and part of again making a record and putting it out, which is what I seem to do like every 5 years, is to get a little bit of a scene going, maybe give some other people, they hear the record, they see us maybe having a little bit of success, hopefully, God forbid, right, people might actually like it.
Right.
Maybe that's, the motivator to get you to go home, and finish your songs and bring them to Manny or bring them to Little John or whoever it is or Roger and say, hey, this is our stuff.
Yeah.
More people, more records, more art. It gives us a sense of community, it gives us a sense of place. It creates sort of a unique, I mean, you were just talking about like how many unique, awesome musicians. Imagine if everybody was productive and creative.
Right, and that